Okay, so this is the analysis for the bouncing around lab, and you should have already put in your heights for your drop height and your average bounce height. The mass of your ball is 7.36 grams, so we'll have to convert that to kilograms. And we want Google Sheets to do all of our calculations for us. So calculating our initial energy, our final energy, our difference in energy, our percent change in energy. And so we're just going to have Google Sheets be a giant calculator for us. So we're going to go ahead and select this first cell right here. And we're going to start typing in what we want it to calculate. So I want it to equal the mass of my ball, so 0.00736. So the equation for potential energy is mgh, right? So that's my mass times gravity, so times 9.8. And now the height. Now the height of my ball initially for trial 1 is this 0.8. So I'm just going to select that cell, and it's going to automatically input that 0.8 value. And I'm going to press enter, and it did the calculation for me. So remember, to repeat the calculation, you're just going to select that cell that you just typed in your calculation, and you're going to drag this little blue box down, and it is going to repeat that function for the sequential values here, okay? We're going to do the same thing for our final energy. So I'm going to walk through that again. I'm going to press select my cell, equal my mass, so 0.00736 times gravity, 9.8, times the height, which is this 0.71. So I'm going to select that cell, press enter, and it gives that value. Again, to cause the function to repeat down the column, we're going to select this little blue square and drag it down. Now for your change in energy, you are just going to subtract the two energies. And I just want to know what the magnitude of the change in energy is. So I am just going to say I want this cell to equal the difference between my initial energy. So there's my initial energy, subtract my final energy. There. Drag that down. And then the last thing you want to have it calculate is your percent change in energy. So this is the change in energy compared to the initial energy you had. So that is going to be your change in energy divided by your initial energy. So I'm going to say equal my change in energy divided by, so backslash, my initial energy. And I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by 100 because I want a percentage value. There we go, 11.25%. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drag that down. I've got some values, and then you would then input your drop height and your change in energy values and graph those. Okay, so that is how you do the analysis for the bouncing around lab.